Welcome to Dating in the 21st Century. My name is Destiny. This channel is here to bring you enlightenment, and where we discuss all the new ways of dating in the 21st century. So today, came upon an article, 10 mentally healthy characteristics of people. There we go. And I want to discuss it. I'm going to put a link to the article in the down below. So, you wake up every day grateful for something. I want to get into it a little bit more, but I guess the quickest way that I can give you an example of being grateful is you got to find something good every day that you're grateful for. You got to wake up every day and say to yourself, I'm grateful for waking up today. I say it all the time to myself. All the time to myself, I say it. Number 2, you have something to look forward to or doing. So recently I started traveling. That's one thing that it'll make you like really want to see life in a whole different way. It makes you want to see life in a whole different way, especially when you see where other people live at and you see how their cultures are. There's still a lot of traditional cultures out there, and I still like them, even though I'm a non-traditional woman. But I love culture, so that kind of makes me like really want to do better and get up and do better every day. Number 3, you gotta let go of anger. I got a lot of anger in me. I do. But it wasn't all bad. So, I take away the things that was given to me and whatnot, and I gotta let it go. I had to let it go. I ain't crying over nobody, yo. I'm not crying over nobody. You shouldn't either. Like, for real, if people don't like you, fuck them. Like, for real, if people don't like you, just delete them out your life. That goes for parents, aunts, uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers, because there's a lot of toxic people out here. Now we know. There's a lot of toxic people out here, and they be your family. And they really be your family. So, yeah, you can't be holding no grudges against people. The next one is you enjoy the simple things in life. I enjoy the simple things in life. I really love trees and nature and going by the water. And now that I don't have a car, but I'll be all right. Because I always come around. I always come back. I always bounce back. Stuff happens. So you got to enjoy the simple things in life. Next one is keep going when it gets tough. What can I say about that? Wow. You got to. I've noticed as black people mainly that we don't handle like death well. Especially if it's our mother. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't handle it well. We shouldn't. But that's probably the worst thing that probably can happen to anybody is losing their mother. Right? And I just do see like a lot of us not being able to get past that point sometimes. So that's probably the best example I can give to everybody is, when you have to be mentally healthy, because she ain't gonna want you sitting around like, oh, I wish my mom was here. I mean, yeah, you do wish your mom was here. You do. You really do. You really, really do. But you gotta go on though. She ain't gonna want you to be sad forever. Helping others around you. Number 6. Helping others around you. So what can I say about that? So what I usually do is I do try to help other people, even though I'm an empath and I keep coming in contact with narcissistic people all the time. I'm trying not to curse because I'm a cursor, but every now and then I'm not so bad, right? But I do try to help people. And I don't regret helping narcissistic people because they are still people who, it was unfortunate that, that they weren't taught the skills, or they were neglected or abused in other ways and things like that, and where they developed, to be narcissists, right? So it's not really their fault, right? But dealing with them can be very, 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 very draining. And they do drain you when you help them. And then it's like they turn around and then they're ungrateful. But mentally healthy people, I still get I know that I did something right at the end of the day. Whether I helped somebody that I feel like they didn't deserve it, or they took advantage of me and weren't grateful for what I did for them, or they won't acknowledge it. It does hurt, and it hurts a lot. It really does. But I can't. One thing that I was reading today, or actually was just doing some homework for my channel and for my blog and stuff like that, is that the truth has 1,000 times more vibration than a lie. And so I know that at the end of the day, that I'm going to prevail because I know the truth about what I've done for them and how I've helped them out and things like that. And I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person, trust me, by all means, but I'm not. But I know that I'm a good person at the end of the day. So, I like helping people. I like doing charities. That's why I'm getting ready to open up a nonprofit, things like that. Find out how, you can give back and leave a legacy, whether you have children or not. That's what I'm working on right now. Okay. Number 7, taking care of yourself. So what I usually do is I take good care of myself. I try to anyway. I don't eat right now, but I'm on my way there. I'm on my way there. And I am eating more vegetarian meals and things like that. So, I'm trying to get out of the fast food era. Even though yesterday I did have a craving for McDonald's, but see, I'm happy though. I'm a happy person though. So I'm a very happy person. I still didn't even finish all of it. I can't even get through a lot of food nowadays. I don't even eat like I used to. But generally, I do go to the doctors. Things that I do to take care of myself is I go to the doctors. I do make sure I get my blood work, which I'm still bad about with that right now. But, and I'm trying to get back into my health care because I don't really have good insurance, and that's what it is. I don't have good insurance. So make sure you have good insurance. Just make sure you have really good insurance, and you just make sure that you go to the doctor. Don't be afraid. I was in the nursing field for 20 years. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor, especially my black people. Just don't be afraid, because there's a lot of things that people that can be prevented, like diabetes. Just something as simple as diabetes, can be prevented, or at least the risk of it be greatly lowered if you just went to the doctor and got blood work every year. Things like that. Heart conditions. A lot of things can be staved off, if you go to the doctor regularly and you get your checkups. And if something is hurting you, then tell them, and don't take no for an answer. You get a follow-up. I just wanted to tell all my people that, especially my black people. I be trying. I really do be trying. But that's why I'm starting to speak out on things now. So, number 8. One of my favorite ones, you have good boundaries in relationships. So my own opinion on this topic is that I had to develop boundaries in relationships. I had to do a lot of reading, a lot of homework, a lot of soul searching, shadow work, whatever you want to call it. I had to do a lot of it just to find out if I was the person that was causing the rift with people, or why I felt being like just overwhelmed with people and what they would say about me. And I'm like, they don't even know me like that. So it kind of starts there with boundaries. Boundaries to me is being assertive and letting somebody that you don't want to be treated a certain way. And now I practice that every day, even with my own mother, who was a narcissist. And that's how I don't understand. That's why I picked this article, because of the simple fact is that I know that I'm mentally healthy. I got ADHD. I'm a dismissive, avoidant, whatever. I was reading something. I'm fear commitment and everything. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Like, it's not like I didn't try. It's not like I didn't try. It's not like I didn't try. But also, it's about knowing your authentic, genuine self versus trying to live a traditional life, which we will get, into at a later date, But setting boundaries is something that is very, very protective. Anybody can call it a defense mechanism, but it's a hell of a one. But it's the most healthiest one, other than ghosting somebody. But but ghosting is kind of healthy, though. Kind of healthy, especially when it has to do with a narcissist, when it has to do with somebody who's very just toxic and negative for your environment. So if you want to see like a video on how to establish boundaries with people, let me know, and I will do some research and come up with some good videos that will teach you how to set boundaries with people. So I'll make sure that I do my research. So make sure you let me know in the comment section, if you want to know more about how to set boundaries with people, because it's scary. The article I was reading, the video I was looking at on YouTube earlier, it's scary to set boundaries with people. But remember, that's things that we learned that we have to unlearn. We have to unlearn, because people will walk all over you and you will be in there depressed, anxious, anxiety, sad. Then you'll become a narcissist yourself, because it's only going to be about you at that point, because you never set boundaries and people didn't exercise boundaries with you. They didn't teach you boundaries. So this is one of my favorite topics, is setting boundaries with people. So you got to set boundaries in your relationships with family, friends, things like that. Even with one of my best friends, one of my roommates, recently I had to set boundaries because he always wants to have sex with me. And this comes from the old adage that men always think their friends, want to fuck because they want to have sex with your friends. Yes, they do. But you have to set a boundary. He's my old roommate. He gave me a chance to live with him. Yes, we were doing something in the beginning, but, we became to just be good friends. And that's just how I wanted to always keep it. I don't want to do it. Like, I'm not even attracted to him. That's another thing that we're going to talk about later on. I'm not even attracted to him in that way, for me to even do that anymore. And you have to learn how to set boundaries with people. You do. And so that now he treats me with a little bit more respect, and he still talks to me. He ain't go nowhere, because we still established a friendship that's been like 20 years long, but you have to establish boundaries. It's hard to do. It was hard for me to do that with my friend of 20 years, but you have to do it, though. You have to do it. Number 9, you are not envious of others, of what others have. So I'm not envious of what everybody has. I actually congratulate everybody. This is an easy one. And be willing to give up information to help out our fellow person to make it. Don't withhold information from people and that's how you help people out. That's helping others out. When you withhold information and you don't want to help anybody else out, what kind of person does that make you at the end of the day? Like, seriously. Like, what kind of person does that make you at the end of the day? And that's my best example, because Black people, we do it the worst. I don't do it. But a lot of my fellow Black people, they get into business and then they don't want to do this. They don't want to collab. They don't want to partner shit. Oh, I got my own. Okay. I approached people before about opening up something to bring all of our urban fashions together. And I'm talking about neighborhood hood shit, and motherfuckers just turn it down. So, whatever, whatever, and it would have put more money in their pocket. Something as simple as that. So, 10, you can be happy for others even when your own life is challenging. You can be happy for others when your own life is challenging. Okay? I had did a like a blooper video, and I had said, you know, even when your own life is fucked up, and I'm sorry, that's about the best I can say it. You got to be happy for others. You know, when your own life is messed up, you know, that's how you get your blessings. That's how you get your blessings at the end of the day. And I'm glad that they followed up with that one. You know, actually that's number 1, but I made it number 10 on the article. So, but yeah, that's actually, you got to be happy for other people. Even when your own life is messed up. Congratulate somebody at the end of the day when they achieve something, especially my black people. Congratulate each other. Black sisters, even women, period. Congratulate another woman when she achieves something. Be in her corner. Be her cheerleader. Like, really, just be her cheerleader. Even be cheerleaders for our black men. You know, even though they overwork themselves and they don't know how to have no relationships. They want a relationship so much, but then they ain't going to be home. Whatever. We'll get into that another time. Because I can go off into a tangent all day. But let me leave you with that, though. You know that, you know, you got to be happy for others, even when your own life is challenging. Congratulate each other. My life is challenged. My mom wants me to get kicked out the house right now. Trust me. You know, and she's right. You know, like she's right that I need to leave. But, you know, but then my mom always left the door open when we need to regroup and stuff like that. I went to college late. So, you know, I came back home for a little while so I can cut finances. You know, but she narcissistic. I'm going around here the happiest person I can be at the end of the day. The happiest person that I could be. Which is what which this video that I was just watching. I really need to put it up. I need to put the link down below. I really do. Because one thing, especially with narcissists, the best thing is be the happiest person you can be. And that's why I congratulate people. I do not wish ill will on anybody. I'm an empath and I can wish ill will on people when it happens. And I don't want to do that. You know, so I really just try to stay the happiest person that I can be, because I can be a dark person. I can, but I just don't let anything, you know, get me to that way, because I know that I can manifest something. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, because I wouldn't get all my blessings that I am now. And I'm slow at, you know, getting my things off the ground that I want, but I'm always happy for others that have achieved it before me. That's the key. Like, before me, if you achieved it before me, thank you. Teach me something at the end of the day. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm out.